more! Come on! Give it up! Give it up! Give it up! That's more like it! Wow! Oh my goodness! I'm so excited to see you guys. I'm so excited. Welcome to the awards, the European Youth Awards 2014. The reason why I'm so excited, more excited than normal, is this is my 10th anniversary at these awards. So wow! So I've outlasted HTML1 and several terrible relationships in the past 10 years to be here, so I'm so excited to see what everybody's doing. And I don't know who the winner is, so I'm completely terrified for all of you, because I know exactly how it is to be there, one of the winners in the front rows there somewhere. I can just about see you. Because it's so exciting to be waiting to be called up, but we've got so many wonderful people who are going to be presenting the awards tonight, and wow, yeah, I'm out of breath, and I've only been on here for 5 seconds. I'm just going to go. That's it. So everybody has done so well. I hear there was over 130 different entries in this competition from all across Europe. So I think you've done fantastically well. Give yourselves all a big round of applause. Come on. Hang on. I think there's something wrong at the back. The sound guy, I think there's a problem with the sound. I think it's to do with the acoustics. Something's wrong. The clapping sounds weird. We're in a very strange place. What I need to do, what's that? Okay, I'm going to make a line down the middle and just decide which side you're on. So you're either on this side or this side. If you're straight in the middle, just decide. And just everyone on this side, just make a gentle clapping, please. Everyone over there, stay quiet. Yeah, there's definitely a problem. Over here, it's a lot louder. Ready? 3, 2, 1. This is a disaster. We need to balance it. This side, a little bit more. We got ourselves a competition going on here. Let's try this. Okay, this side. I love the power. I love it. I'm power mad. Okay, well, welcome. Now we're suitably warmed up. Let's take a look at a brief video that's going to show us what we're letting ourselves in for this evening. Let's take a look at the video. The person that I'd like to invite to the stage right now is your friend of mine, the honorary president of the ICNM, International Center for New Media, right here in Austria. It's Professor Peter A. Brook. Peter, come on up here. Let's have a big round of applause. Peter, do you have a microphone? No? Wonderful. This is brilliant. It pains me to do this, but I'm so sorry.
I think you got a problem.
I've got more than one.
Because the motto of this event is, do you know the motto of this event?
Set society on fire. But some of the teams already tried doing it yesterday. I've never seen a team so worried about the smoke alarm in the presentation.
How come that I was able to keep your flame?
Oh, there's a reason for that. Where's Tata from the Armenian team? Where are you?
Yes.
Okay, she and her, me and her, we swapped positions so that she could find out what it's like to be me and I could find out what it's like to be her. And it
Okay.
turns out it involves drinking a lot of Armenian cognac.
Here you have the fire. Put it on,
you.
please. Thank you all for being here. Graz, Styria, Austria. It is wonderful that you come from many different places and very much afar. From Portugal and Sweden, from Switzerland and Ireland. Obviously also from UK, Germany and France, and also Slovakia and the Czech Republic. You are the winners of this year. You have excelled in terms of 3 dimensions which are necessary to take our society into the future. You are good and excellent with technology. You are exceptional in terms of content and design. And you have the right spirit in terms of social entrepreneurship. The tenacity to take projects through the valleys of death and despair into the heights of an evening like this. This tenacity is honored on this stage thanks to Graz, the city here, thanks to Styria, and thanks to the Republic in Austria. The world is not healed. The world is full of trouble. We cannot do much about the wars which are paining us when we look at the news, but we can do something with what is called the grand challenges. The grand challenges of a society where people need to live healthy and where the prevention is as much important as innovation is. And this is the first category of tonight. But we know also that without education and education for all, we will not be actually a just society and a fair society and a smart society. And therefore, smart education is a critical category. But we also know that when we live in communities, it is important for us to be connected. And therefore, some of you have excelled with the applications in connecting cultures. However, none of these matter if we are not more careful with our planet, if we are not living in a sustainable way, and going green is not just an imperative, but it is a category in the European Youth Award. We will go and we will try to work out things within our economic system, and money matters, and therefore things and applications are important in this regard. However, if we are not having transparent governance and full participation of citizens in terms of an active citizenship, we will not actually be able to take our decisions in a collective manner, in a democratic manner. And therefore we have a category in this regard as well. And finally, we have a category where we try to envision what future living might be, and that is a very special category, and we honor the people who will win here tonight for this category. Everybody who is in this room is a winner because you are the best from the ones who have registered in a waterfall project and in a waterfall jury process. It is that first there was an online jury, narrowed it down to a group of about 40 for a short list, and from this 40 of a short list, 13 plus 1 were selected for tonight. You were invited here because of the excellence in the dimensions of entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, design and content, as well as technology. Jurors and speakers met here yesterday evening to select the overall winner, and we will hear this later on tonight. What is important for us, however, is that your success is shared with others. And the European Youth Award is unique because of the participation of students from many different corners. And I just want to recognize those students who came all the way from Tampere, from the Tampere Polytechnic University. And I want to say thank you to the teacher, Sophie Sirkesala. Can we have a hand for them? I want to say a special hello to the University of Applied Sciences in Kiel and the teacher and professor there, Franziska Uhing. Very close to my heart is the University ERAM in Spain, Girona, and I say hello to all of you. Graz is a city of design, and therefore it is very important that we have actually the oldest university of design, I think, in Central Europe here, Mome from Budapest, and I say hello to Attila Horani. And I say hello to the students of the Technical University of Graz. And now I say hello to Michael Terler and the students from Campus 02. It is unique that the students whom I just mentioned connected with the winners and did projects which were shown this afternoon with 28 suggestions for improvement, optimization of the projects which are winning here. This is knowledge buildup, this is innovation management, this is collaborative optimization of what is the technology for the future. I want to thank you very much for this input. The European Youth Award would not be possible, and many of your travels would not be possible if we would not have mentors for the various teams. And I want to say thank you to Manail Hashash from Kuwait, who is an e-content alchemist and activist, for mentoring. I want to say thank you to Peter Brenninger, Corporate Research Coordination for AFOL List here in Graz. I also want to say hello and good evening to Günther Welleson, the Innovation Manager of Infineon. I want to say thank you to Bernd Tessela, the CEO and Exin Holding from Holland. And I want to say thank you to Alexander Decker, Innovation Special Project Manager at T-Systems. I mention these things, these aspects of the European Youth Award, because they show something which is very special. It shows an intensity of connection, an intensity of involvement, and it shows a real personal engagement of people with the projects you will see here tonight. And I want to close and thank Adam Montanton for moderating and emceeing us here.
Don't thank me now.
Thank you very much.
I haven't finished yet.
You
There's a lot
not.
worse to come.
Graz is a generous host, and the mayor, Siegfried Nagel, is here represented by Mr. Pifel Percevic, and I ask him to come onto the stage and say a couple of words of welcome.
Good evening, Frau Staatssekretär, Frau Abgeordnete, Professor Bruck, dear Adam, to all of you, a very warm welcome here in the city of Graz, even if it's not like that outside, but we're pleased we can be within the mountain. You see, Graz is a special place, and it's a very young place because we are 300,000 people all together, and from that 55,000 students on our universities and almost 50,000 kids going to school. So we are have been and are a young place, but with you we are even younger, and it's a great pleasure for us to welcome you here, that you are here for several days, and I hope you enjoy your stay, and already now congratulations to everybody. You are really great, extraordinary. We could hear a little bit about that, and we will see it soon. Thank you very much for your coming. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Stay here with me, please. This evening is a special evening because it is an evening of recognition and acknowledgement of the excellence of the work which you have done, so that you are going humbly home and also keep working. The highest recognition in a republic can come from the person who runs the government here, and the Chancellor of Austria, Mr. Faymann, is represented by his State Secretary, Mrs. Sonja Steschl, and I say hello to Mrs. Steschl and I ask her to come onto the stage here. Thank you for coming to Graz. Thank you for joining us here. This is wonderful that you're here.
Thank you very much. A very warm welcome. As the State Secretary responsible for e-government and information and communication technology in the Austrian Federal Chancellery, I'm very pleased to welcome you here in Graz, and also on behalf of Chancellor Werner Faymann, and he asked me to convey his kind regards to you. I'm very happy to take part and to support this event going here, and I think that's a very creative and very innovative people are working here, developing designers, producers from all over Europe, and especially when technology contribute to social goals. And we all can be very proud of your enormous creative potential and entrepreneurial spirit. I think that digital technologies and the digital agenda is very important also to Austria, to the Austrian government, to the Austrian environment, and also to the e-government showing by the Chancellor. And I think that this potential should be going forward and opens a lot of opportunities to all of us, to all over Europe and to all over the world. And so I'm very pleased to be here and to take part in this location and in this event. And I'm also very interested in this very innovative projects. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful that you're not just representing the Chancellor, but that you have also actually the responsibility for e-government and the development of the digital agenda in Austria. I'm sure that you will see some very, very interesting stuff, and you and I will come back onto the stage for the final winner, and I hope that it will open new vistas for you as well. So thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Mr. Percevic. We go off this way. This way.
Thank you. Thank you.
You go ahead.
Thank you, Peter. Can you? Well, thank you for a lovely welcome. And this is really exciting. This is such a personal thing for me to be up here to celebrate these fantastic young people as well, because when I won with my project, I could not imagine how much my life would have changed in those 10 years, and what a huge part the community and the connections and the friendships that I made have made such a big difference in my life. So tonight we're going to make a few more friendships, especially after a few beers, I'm sure. But to start with, we're going to look at the very first category, which is healthy life. We've got a video so you can see exactly what's going on. Let's take a look at the video now.
Category 1. Healthy Life. Anymedes, Digital Patient Education, Austria. Preparing patients to talk to doctors. Patients with reading or learning disabilities who are illiterate or simply speak a different language than their doctor need help. Anymedes, a multilingual app, provides complex medical information to patients prior to surgery by digital and mobile means. Patients get information about upcoming treatments in short, easily understandable 3D animated education movies. Anymedes respects people's right to know about medical procedures so they can lead a healthier life. Neuromotor's treatment of phantom limb pain, Sweden. Fighting phantom pain with virtual reality. Thousands of amputees in Europe suffer from phantom limb pain. Neuromotors reactivates the brain areas related to the motor control of missing limbs. Patients use virtual environments, including augmented reality, to control the phantom limb using muscle myoelectric signals from the stump. The inexpensive treatment works and clinical trials are following. Neuromotors allows patients with chronic phantom limb pain to lead a happier life.
Some fantastic projects there, and to help recognize these projects, I'd like to bring to the stage the Scientific Director of the No Center, Stephanie Lindstedt. Please come on up here.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you so much for coming here and laudating for these awards. It's really exciting that you're here. But I hear that your research has just been given an 8-year funding for research into big data. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, sure. I mean, yeah. So first of all, thank you for inviting me here. This is a great honor to be in front of such innovative and cool people. And so yes, we've just managed to get a big grant for 8 years on big data. And so what my personal idea there really is to use big data, this phenomena, to really put enterprises on fire in a way. So to help us reuse all that data which is captured in organizations and to reuse it for very, very innovative ideas, to think of very strange things where you can reuse that data, and that's what we are doing. And not just analyzing that data, but also thinking about cool ways on how to really bring it then later to the people. So on the one hand, recommenders such as Amazon, but also visualizations, augmented reality, a lot of different ways on really making it a difference in the work people do.
Wonderful. And would you please invite the winners to the stage?
Of course. So I'm very honored to do this. So let's welcome on the stage Johannes Alesch von Animedes from Austria.
Congratulations.
So, congratulations very much for winning this. This is a very cool project you have there.
Yes. Sorry. Well done for your project. What are the next steps?
Well, we're finishing our clinical trials in December, and then we have to process all the data we collected from the patients that give us an idea how well the idea really works in hospitals. And afterwards, it's rolling out the app to the end customers, to the first clinics in a real clinical environment.
Okay, thank you. And would you like to announce the next winner?
Sure. So I already met one person of that team, and we agreed that I would only call the first names, since otherwise I will just totally mispronounce all of them. So this is Morten, Alejandra, Ranbeck, Max from Neuromotors from Sweden. Please come up here on the stage.
Let's wait there 1 second. Congratulations again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good
So
job.
you have to share.
I would like to ask you, you're such an international team. How was it working with so many different people from different places?
It's been great, seeing a lot of different ways to tackle things and getting a lot of different input. I like it.
Okay, thank you. It's really wonderful, both of you, for projects. Would you like to come forward for a photograph? Is Peter the photographer there?
Sure. Where?
He's right there.
Okay, I can see him.
Would you like to come forward too? And let's have a round of applause for our winners. And let's take a look at our next category, which is smart learning.
Category 2. Smart Learning. Mosaic, Learning HTML and CSS Interactively, Germany. Programming literacy for all. Ordinary citizens as well as professionals are largely illiterate in the dominant language of today, that of the web. Mosaic teaches the programming languages HTML and CSS by displaying code visually, showing examples users can experiment with in real time at their own pace. A library and a tips area are complemented by a forum where users can exchange ideas. Mosaic provides an easy opportunity for everyone to use the language of the web. Slides Life, Czech Republic. Smart content. Speakers, presenters or teachers are often frustrated by the difficulty to create good multimedia content. Slides Life is an interactive platform for creating and sharing digital video presentations. It synchronizes slides and digital material, providing a beautiful user all-round experience. Over 2,000 lectures on topics such as science, human rights or environmental education are available today. Slides Live provides tools for people hungry for knowledge and fights against an internet full of trivial stuff.
To help present this award, please welcome to the stage the CEO of EYA, Mr. Christian Kittel. Please come on up here. Hi, Christian. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, and thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure and an honor to welcome the participants of the European Youth Award here on the stage, and I'm glad to hand over the prize for the e-learning solutions.
Well, you're always welcome, but I have a question for you. You're working with things like mobile technology and augmented reality. In fact, you're one of the leaders in this area. How do these things combine to help us learn?
Right, so already today, many companies develop mobile first because there are more mobile devices on this planet than classic PCs. And this not only holds true for the Western world, but actually the most numbers of mobile devices can be found in China. Or if you, for example, look to mobile payments, the country that is most advanced in this aspect is Kenya. So, of course, we can use these devices also for learning. And as we have seen from just the project before, from the phantom limb treatment solution, that you can also use that for learning and creating a great experience using augmented reality.
Well, I would love it if you could please announce the first winner and welcome them to the stage.
Right, so this is Fabian Schröbel and Christoph Gang from Mosaic from Germany.
Congratulations. I have to ask you, what subjects are you going to teach next after teaching everyone IT? What's the future?
Well, that's a very good question. I think we're not really done yet, so we'll keep approaching using our technique so far, trying to teach more HTML and CSS so far.
Okay. And would you please announce the next winner?
Right. So the next winners are Wojciech Simmel, Wojciech Drobolav, Teresa Horakova, and Margarita Kuvaldina from Slides Live from Czech Republic. Congratulations.
Now, I have to come over here because we're all about setting society on fire, but yesterday you tried to set the audience on fire a little bit. And I have to ask, after watching so many presentations on your system, does it make your presentations even more wild?
Wow, I'm not sure what's worse than a fire, but our next presentation have to be even better.
Well, I think you've got a long way to go to top that. That was really exciting. So well done, everybody, and please step forward for a photograph. Let's have a round of applause for our winners. And let's take a look at our next category, which is connecting cultures. Let's take a look at the video.
Category 3. Connecting Cultures. Budimi, Austria. Connecting people who care. Urban loneliness is part of today's experience of teens, students or young professionals. Budimi connects people through geolocation. When an interest or activity is posted, others see how far it is away from them. To join, users need to buddy and connect through a short message with a phone number. Budimi is safe and deletes all posts within 7 days. It gets people to connect in real life and spend fun time together. Dreamy, France. Turning a hospital into a playground. When you are 7 or 11 years old, a hospital can be frightening or boring. The tablet game Dreamy enchants any hospital stay by creating a superhero universe. Kids can explore hospital corridors in adventure stories using interactive 3D maps, allowing them to interact with other children and resolve as superhero minigames. Dreamy uses geolocation, augmented reality, and tangible object recognition to turn a hospital stay into an experience of adventurous play.
Some wonderful projects and some very enthusiastic audience members for those as well. Lots of cheering going on. To present this award, please welcome to the stage Manar Al-Hashash. Come on up. Hi, Manar, thank you for stepping in to help me present this award.
It's absolutely a pleasure.
Can you tell us a little bit about your experience with technology and especially with awards and projects like this, receiving this kind of recognition?
Well, it's always inspiring to be around creative, innovative ideas and people that transfers that energy to you and inspire each other. And it's really interesting to see how the exchange has already started between the groups, and I can see businesses growing up from here. Today they are just startups probably, but in a couple of months or 3 maximum, I'd be hearing a lot of partnership.
I'm sure we will. And can you please invite the first team to the stage for me?
Well, the first team, I'd like to call Thomas, Michael, Andreas, and Barbara from Budimi.
So, team, I'd like to know, you've been so popular in Graz, especially with buddying up with everybody, but if you could buddy up with anybody in any city in the world, what would be your most perfect city to buddy up with?
I think for me, the perfect city to buddy up with would be Rome, I guess, because I like Italy a lot, so.
A perfect choice. I think I will join you on that. Rome is a wonderful place, but it's so confusing sometimes. So with an app like this, you can really get in with the locals. It's really good fun. And would you like to announce the second winner, please?
Second, I would like to call Clément and Thomas from Dreamy.
I would like to know, with your project, you've got so many great characters in your video game.
Yeah.
Can I be a character in your video game?
But you are the strange one.
The strange one?
Yeah.
Well, hang on a second. I've got something, because I need a bit of help from the audience, because if you've seen their game, it's fantastic. And there's 4 superheroes in this game, but there's only 1 evil villain. And I'm really upset by this, because you need another evil villain in your video game. And I know a lot of things about evil villains, because the first thing you should know about all good evil villains is they have a British accent. The second thing you should know about evil villains is they all have underground layers hidden in mountains. And the third thing you should know is they all have a really good evil laugh. And I've been practicing. Because it's not very often that you get a chance to have a microphone inside a mountain. But I'm a little bit nervous, so I've been working all day, and I've been working on a really good Wait. There's something else that I need as an evil villain. And I'm never going to get this chance again, so I'm going to have to do this. What I really need is an army of minions. Will you be my minions? Okay, I'm going to do a minion audition, okay? I'm going to count to 3, and I want to hear your best evil laugh, your best cackle, your best sort of take over the world kind of noise, whatever noise that might sound like, okay? So we're just going to count to 3, and we're going to do it. And if we make it really loud enough, maybe we'll cause a few vibrations, cracks in the wall, all this kind of thing. I've got a bit of a running bet on with one of the teams to see if we can get some of this loose debris to fall down. So on 3, your most evil woo-ha-ha, okay? Ready? 3. Yeah, on 3. I'm the most dyslexic villain in the universe. So, on 3, 1, 2, 6. Ah, brilliant. Well done. Thank you, minions. Thank you, minions. Thank you, teams. Well done. Come to the front for a photograph, please. And survey over all of your evil minions now. Now, disappointingly, just when I'm thinking about taking over the world, I have to introduce these people who are going to try to save it. It's the category Go Green. Let's take a look at the video.
Category 4. Go Green. Food Loop, Germany. Go smart on food waste. Tons of food is wasted daily because the best before date makes retailers dump perfectly good products. The amount of wasted food is enough to feed all hungry people in the world. Foodloop is a consumer app which grocery retailers can use to inform consumers about cost reductions due to approaching best before dates. Foodloop increases the revenue of stores while offering cheaper groceries for consumers. Above all, it combines ecological and ethical values. Trash Out, Slovakia. Clean Up Europe. Illegal garbage dumps pollute the environment and show the underlying problems of ignorant self-interest and financial corruption. The app Trash Out allows eco-friendly people record and report trash sites with their smartphones. It cooperates with electronic recycling companies, waste collectors and ministries of environment, whose services it promotes. 70,000 registered downloads and 16,000 reported illegal dumps in over 70 countries let Trash Out get the ball rolling to eliminate illegal waste dumps in Europe by 2020.
To help present this award, please welcome the City Council of Graz, Miss Lisa Ruka. Please come on up. Hi, Lisa. So nice to meet you. You're working with green politics because it's often, with green politics, it's misunderstood as a sort of anti-technology thing. Where do you see the main benefits of technology for solving environmental problems?
Good evening to all of you guests from all the countries. And just at first I want to congratulate you to all these great projects. And as one can see, technology itself is not the thing if it's bad or good. It's always human beings who use technology. And you can use it in a good way or you can use it in a bad way. And all this pollution and resource problems we've got today have also been caused by technology. But as we can see, there are other possibilities to use technology, and you show us the way how to go into a better future. And I'm really pleased to be here and to see that the next generation will help us with good technology to get the solution. So thank you for all your grips. We say grips in Austria. I don't know what you say about that, but you do have good things into your brain. But thank you. So I have to
Yes, could you please
bring
announce
up
the first one?
Yes. Tobias Müller-Dechend and Florian Ertel from Food Loop from Germany.
Congratulations, Food Loop team. You've been trialing this project with customers already, is that right?
Yeah, right. We have our beta phase already running, and from January on, it will be public, and then everybody can start to use Food Loop.
That's wonderful. What do the consumers say about it when they use it? Do they like it?
They really love it, yeah, and they can finally do some impact and really start to act sustainable and save the food. So
that's great. Lisa, would you please announce the next winner?
The next group is Robert Bacik, Joseph Wodiczka, and Mikhail Klatschko from TrashOut.me from Slovakia.
Congratulations. Now, this has been a rare treat for me because you're one of the few people who has perhaps even more energy than me without a few Red Bulls. And you did promise that you would do a special celebration. Is that right?
Well, yeah.
And now in the limelight, are you having second thoughts?
Yeah, I can do it if you want.
We would be honored. Please, a big round of applause.
Okay.
And I'd like to know, you've met so many inspiring people over these past few days. Have you come up with some new ideas that you're going to implement in your project?
Yeah, man, for sure. Like I have every half an hour, I wanted to tweet something new of what I learned, and I make a notes like a 5A5 like notes like what, and everywhere is exclamation mark and like to do. So you can expect greater Trash Out 2.0 in 2015 and expect something really great in recycling so we can move forward our activities.
Great stuff. Thank you. Please come to the front for a photograph. Let's have a big round of applause for the winners. Now, let's take the next category, which is active citizenship.
Category 5, Active Citizenship. GovFaces, Switzerland. Linking citizens to their elected. Politicians use social media for old-style politics to broadcast. Only 7% actually interact with followers. GovFaces shifts political communication to interaction between citizens and their representatives. Launched at the European Parliament and Commission in March 2014, GovFaces is already used by over 50 EU parliamentarians to interact with citizens in 15 countries. Free for users, GovFaces moves democratic action from vote casting to citizen engagement through interaction with politicians. The Slum Challenge, Denmark. Understanding slum urbanization. More than 1 billion people worldwide live in slum cities, most of them young. The interactive documentary film Slum Challenge presents the point of view of a Filipino boy. The storyline unfolds in 54 interconnected sequences, and users have gamified options on what will happen next at the end of each sequence. The Slum Challenge addresses teens aged 13 to 18. It provides vivid insights into the dilemmas, pains, and choices of life of the poor.
Now, during that video, I was looking through the audience at our next law data, and she was practically jumping off her seat to come up here. So please welcome the director of the European Centre of Modern Languages, Sarah Breslin. Come on up here. Big round of applause, please. Hi, Sarah. Now, how does the Council of Europe try to reach young people, and what's your message to them?
Youth are the future of Europe, and they're therefore our continent's greatest and most valuable asset. The Council of Europe puts a lot of emphasis on both the youth and the education sector. We have 2 European youth centres, one in Strasbourg and one in Budapest, and we work directly with international youth organisations to promote youth citizenship, youth democracy, human rights, and cultural diversity. And the youth sector has played an important part in initiating some of the Council of Europe's most successful campaigns against discrimination and intolerance, such as the All Different, All Equal campaign, or the current One Voice fighting against online bullying, which is very important. So the recent World Forum for Democracy talked about the important role of young people in our society and how, particularly in the current difficult financial climate, young people can be a force for positive change.
Thank you. You can hold on to that. And would you please welcome the first winner to the stage?
Yes. Can I call Connor Satterley and Tudor Michailescu from Gulf Faces from Switzerland?
Gulf Faces is a very strong project, and you've already had a lot of success with it. What's the biggest success story that you've had so far? What's been the thing that really made you think this is going to work?
The direct interaction between a French journalist and a Polish member of European Parliament. The French journalist asked a question about Ukrainian sanctions, and a Polish politician responded in a way that the French journalist had never heard of before. And so he wrote an article, but when he did it, he consulted an academic from the Netherlands. And citizens from all throughout Europe read this article from a multicultural perspective. And it's that kind of blending of cultural approaches to a problem that I think could solve some of the problems in our society.
Wonderful. Thank you. And can you please announce the second winner?
Yes. Could I call forward Michael Kanzler Christensen from the Slum Challenge from Denmark?
Now, I really loved this adventure, and I played it quite a lot, but my Danish is a little bit rusty, so maybe I need the extra help from the Languages Center. Can you tell me what was the most exciting part of working on a project as unusual as this?
Well, I think the most exciting part was being in Manila, for sure, because it's so different. And I would advise everyone to go to a slum if they have the opportunity. Otherwise, do it through the Slum Challenge.
Very good. Now, would you please like to step forward for a photograph? And let's have a big round of applause for the winners. Let's take a look at the next category, Money Matters.
Category 6, Money Matters. AHA Design, United Kingdom. Smart employment creation. Youth unemployment remains at 20% in the UK, and current solutions prove largely ineffective. AHA Design fights youth unemployment by connecting talented unemployed youngsters with businesses through a freelance platform. It offers pay within high-value projects rather than only training or work experience. AHA Design acts as a digital agency and provides web design and development services. It includes a system of co-assessment among freelancers before any work is sent to a client. eSolidar, Buy, Sell and Help, Portugal. Smart fundraising. 3/4 of non-profit organizations' time is spent on fundraising, not on serving their mission. eSolidar breaks the vicious fundraising cycle and offers an e-commerce platform where non-profits can partner with companies, volunteers, brands, donors, foundations, and philanthropists. Most importantly, it allows non-profits to share in revenues when they bring users to the platform and purchases are made. eSolidar innovates the business model between companies and non-profits. It is we commerce instead of me profit.
Look, he's so excited. He's ready to leap out of his chair now. Please welcome to the stage a good friend to this awards, Peter Pefel-Persevich. Please come on up here.
Thank you. It's again a great pleasure for me to welcome now the winners. Money matters, as everybody knows, but you have a solution in a very special way. Unemployment, especially with young people, is unbearable, and we have to fight it. And solidarity is the general item we have to do and live every day. So, the winners, Iman Fadey and Martin Wetterberg from AHA Design, United Kingdom. Please come up.
And I have a small question for these first. I would like to know, you said in your presentation that you have a goal to get 200 people into jobs, is that right?
Absolutely. I think we've proven that we have a system that works, and we look forward to working with partners across Europe to help make that possible.
And there's lots of very influential people in this room right now. If you wanted to go from helping 200 people to maybe 2,000 people, what would you need from some of the people in the audience? I'm thinking definitely in terms of checkbooks as well.
Certainly, finance, definitely we're looking for help with that, but I think more importantly, your expertise. We know that there are people out there who really know the needs of young people and the needs of businesses. And if you can support us with that, we'd be very grateful. Thank you.
And would you like to announce the next winner?
From the British Islands to the European southwest coast, the next winner, Filipa Barros from eSolidar from Portugal.
I've noticed out of everybody here, you're perhaps the most passionate about working with non-profits and charities. What is it that gives you so much passion in everything that you do?
I don't know, I just feel it, and I think if we don't do things with passion, it's not worth it.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you. Well done. A big round of applause for our winners, and please step forward for a photograph. Let's take a look at the next category, Future Living.
Category 7, Future Living. Citybugs, Armenia, creating a future for city living. Cities are full of problems, garbage and healthcare issues, unsafe street crossings, broken streetlights, unfit for the disabled. Citybugs lets citizens report any bug in their community to municipal authorities while tracking and validating the solution. Bugs are categorized and filtered and then reported for solutions. Using community action groups, Citybugs activates youth to overcome apathy and learn volunteerism while improving municipal services and holding governments accountable.
Now, the next laureator to present this award is a really wonderful guy. He knows absolutely everything there is to know about creativity in this industry. From Creative Industries Styria, it's Mr. Eberhard Schrempf. Come on up here. So nice to see you again. Eberhard, is there something that you would like to say? Because I have a question, but I know that you're a very inspirational guy. Is there some big message?
Yeah, ask me whatever you want.
That's wonderful. So, tell me, creative industries in Styria have really spearheaded the idea of Graz being a city of design. Why is it so important to have design thinking in a city like this?
Well, it's important. Creativity is, in general, really important. And especially designers able to see and close the gap as the closest version between the present and the future. And if you are able to step into changing context, step out of the box, into the box, out of the box, into the box. This is design thinking. And find the right solution.
Well, hopefully we found the right solution tonight. Would you please welcome the only winning team in this category?
Let's welcome on stage Arman Atoyan, Tatevik Markosayan, Johannes Afgayan from Citybox, from Armenia.
Now, I've had a lot of fun with this team last night because I've never seen so many people eat so much schnitzel in such a short space of time as in the bar last night. But I have to ask you, working with a project like Citybugs, where you're getting people to run around the city and find every little thing that's wrong, does that mean that everywhere that you go, you find every light bulb that is out, every hole in the road? Has it sort of, does it drive you crazy?
Yes, maybe.
And what kind of cities would you really like to see this working in? Because you're working a lot in your hometown, but where would you like to see it the most?
Should I answer it honestly? So Citybugs is going to be in Brazil, in São Paulo, pretty soon next year. So we are going to clean up the city pretty soon in 2015.
That's great to hear. Please come forward for a photograph. Okay, the next thing on the agenda, I think, is the UBIT Special Award. Is that right? I don't know. I'm just reading it from a script. It could be anything. This is a special award initiated by the Austrian Chamber of Commerce and the Association for Business and IT. And to tell us more, I'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Dominik Newman from the Austrian Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, Dominik. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Yeah, big hello and welcome to Graz. I'm very proud to present this year first time the UBIT Award, but let me explain first the word UBIT. It's a German shortcut for consulting, accounting and, what a surprise, information technology. Information technology in Austria is not that small that maybe some people think of. Today we had the expert day for information technology close to Vienna. There were companies from about 10 countries from all over Europe, and Austria is really bigger on the ICT worldwide map than maybe many people think. So, let me present first time the UBIT Award. And, well, we tried to find out which of the projects have the best chance of a successful business case. In other words, which project puts business on fire. And the winner is, and welcome on stage, Wojtja, Teresa, and Margarita from Slides Live from the Czech Republic.
Now, I was kind of tempted, but with health and safety, they wouldn't let me. But
Don't ask.
that's true. But I'm very worried about giving these guys this award for setting business on fire, because they quite literally will burn through money and pretty much anything that stands in their way. So congratulations on this award, and I'm sure you're going to have lots of success in the future. Would you like to come forward for a photograph and smile and wave to the to the applauding masses? Now we move to our next award, which is the Student Award. And the European Youth Awards have been collaborating with students from all across Europe. And the two best teams are going to be announced. And to help announce the two winners, please welcome the Mr. Johannes Schwartz. Did I say that right? Did I pronounce that right? Please come on up and let's have a big round of applause.
Johannes.
Okay, sorry.
No problem. Can say John to me.
Okay, that's fine. After living in Denmark, every third person is called Johan, so I'm sorry.
Okay.
Would you please tell us a little bit about this award and who is the winners?
There. That's the Student Project Award, and the winners are FH Campus 02 Slides Live. Congratulations.
Okay, where are all the students that help with the project? Where are they? Are they here? Hey, come on up, come on up, come on up, come on up. Don't wait around, don't be setting your prizes on fire if you're not careful.
Please, huge applause to this team. They were awesome.
Well done. And is there a second prize winner as well? Yeah.
To the students.
Congratulations.
Well done to both the winning student teams and to all of the other students who've worked so hard on their projects in the past few weeks. So let's have a big round of applause for our winning student teams. Thank you very much. And now we have the big finale, I believe. I'm without cue cards now, so anything can happen. And even more that can happen is Peter Brook's going to come up on stage. And I think we should take a photograph with Peter and all of the student team winners and everybody. And Peter's going to announce the next overall winner. So please, guys, come forward.
First of all, I want to thank Mr. Schwartz for doing this. First of all, the books are not for you guys, but they are for the students, okay? So let's make this clear, okay? The second thing is, one has to know, Mr. Schwartz, that we had about 200 people this afternoon at the Technical University looking at 28 student projects, paralleling the 14 projects which got selected in the European Youth Award. And they optimized and they had ideas about how to improve those projects. Let me ask the people who worked on eSolidar, what was your main insight, what eSolidar could do better? Who wants to answer this? Why don't you say your name first?
My name is Sabine, and we have to trust her, and we should give her a heart, and the communitarian should be a little better.
So you should improve on the communitarian aspect. Is that right?
The thing was, all the suggestions they did, we are already working on them, so I was very proud of them because they were connecting with us. They were just in the right way. We are going to do all the suggestions they were working on, and they were really, really good. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much. And what were your main insights regarding the project here?
So we really enjoyed working with this fantastic team and their fantastic product ideas. So we really feel blessed that we got to meet them.
This is not news. What is the real idea?
And we think that they need to focus even more on cooperations with companies and universities, and also create a community surrounding their project.
Okay, so will you realize that?
Of course, but I have to tell two things. One is that they did incredible job because they had just 24 or 30 hours to do it, so they worked really hard. And the Slides Live they created, I think it would receive like $10 million investment within a day or so. So congratulations to them, really.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm often asked what people win when they are participating in the European Youth Award. And I say it's not money. Because money you can lose, money can be stolen, and money can be, evaporate. What you get here is the two things which you never lose. One is additional ideas and additional research and education, and the other one is you take away the network, and that is which makes you rich and which will make you successful. So we wish you all the best, and thank you very much for the students and for Mr. Terler, who has actually promoted this so much that this can be integrated into your curriculum as well as into their project and startup companies. Thank you very much. And thank you, Mr. Schwarz, for doing this. Let's do a photo. Okay, one photo. But no selfie, please. Otherwise, somebody gets again in my Peter Biebrock here. Ladies in front. Okay. So, are you ready? You are getting very old. You have been 10 years a winner.
I'm afraid so.
Yes, but we have somebody here who has been a winner much younger than you. We have here a winner of the World Summit Award who got his award in Cairo, Egypt. And he is from Ireland. And I ask onto the stage Neil Austin. Please come here, Neil. I was very pathetic before. I said that people can take with them the research and education as well as connections and networking. How did it work for you when you won the World Summit Award just before we are announcing the overall winner of the European Youth Award?
Great. Well, thank you, Peter. Well, first of all, congratulations to everyone here because they're all winners and it's a great project, humbled by the talent. I think for me it's about collaborations, and I can give a few examples. I subsequently ended up starting a business with one of the judges who we shared some peace of mind. A guy called Ralph Simon, very famous guy, invented the ringtone. Enormous talent, a great mentor for me, and we're doing good things. I have started working with a number of the entrants that I've encountered in projects, and we've outsourced some work to them. So that's a really beneficial symbiotic relationship where we have some clients that need work, and it's working for everybody. And I've even licensed one of the projects from the recent World Summit Awards that I've sold on to one of my clients. So it's been great, and I think this is the end of 3 days for you, but it's really the start of a career and opportunities. And I really applaud the World Summit Awards and the European Awards as a great opportunity that has helped us magnificently. So there.
When you leave here, you're going to New York and you're meeting Yoko Ono. Why do you do that?
I'm not allowed to tell. We're creating some great games.
Okay, we are inside in the mountain, right?
Yes.
It's sealed. Yes. Okay. So you can tell us about your project.
I might have to kill you all. Okay. So
excellent.
So I'll tell you the story about this because it is a good story, but you're not allowed to tell anyone. But what happened was that Ralph started, he's originally from South Africa, as some of his friends are here tonight. And he started Zomba Records in 1970. So he also started Jive Records. So he's responsible for Britney Spears and for rap music, and he's a phenomenally influential man. He sold that for a lot of money, for north of $100 million. And he went on to be the president of Capitol Records in Los Angeles and Blue Note. And he introduced the whole digital policy. And then he invented the ringtone. So phenomenally connected, talented man. And we went out for beers, as one is supposed to do after our entrance. And when I was a kid, I was going to be a pop star, and I had a record contract with Sony. And I thought, I have it, this is it. It didn't quite work out. We were a former next big thing. But I said to Ralph, we got on very well, and I know a lot about music. And he said, I'll tell you what, Niall, your stuff is good. Who would you like to use it with? I'll give you one introduction on the house. And I thought about it, and I said, the Beatles. I'd love to do a project with the Beatles. So he goes, I know the man, maybe leave it with me. So 6 weeks later, he rang up, and he was so excited. He said, Niall, guess what? And I said, what? He said, I got you the Spice Girls. Which is akin, we were originally commissioned to work on the Avatar movie launch, and I got a call from Los Angeles with our stuff to say, Niall, Avatar's off, but I got you Alvin and the Chipmunks. And it was a similar moment to that with the Spice Girls. But we eventually we started working with Yoko initially, particularly on the John Lennon estate. We're doing some cool things with it. And you will see a lot of exciting things happening in the new year. And that's it.
And you all heard it first in Graz. That is the important thing. Niall, thank you very much, and thank you for joining us here tonight. The grand jurors of the European Youth Award met last night. They come from Indonesia and South Africa, from Kuwait and from Canada, from Serbia and from Hungary. And it is my pleasure to ask the State Secretary from the Austrian Federal Chancellery, Mrs. Stessel, to come and join me for announcing the overall winner of the European Youth Award. I'm asking also Mr. Kittel to join me up here on the stage because he has a special present from his company Evolaris for this. Mrs. Stessel, the winner you will announce is one of the following projects. It is either Animedes, or Neuromotus, or possibly Mosaic, or possibly Slice Life, maybe Buddy Me, possibly Dreamy. For sure it could be Food Loop or Trash Out Me, but it might be also Gav Faces or the Slum Challenge. And it might be Youth Force by AHA Design or Isoledar or possibly City Bugs. Do you have a sheet of paper where you know the winner?
And the winner is Gaff Faces Switzerland. Welcome on stage.
There are two questions. One is, how does an American end up in Switzerland during a European Youth Award project?
Yes, I should apologize for that. No, I came to Europe to study, and I fell in love with Switzerland and decided that's where I wanted to live. So I've been living in Geneva for a few years, where I met Tudor and the rest of our amazing international team, and so I'm glad to be a resident of Geneva.
Tudor, tell us, who are the other people on your team?
We had...
And where are they from?
Yes. each time when we hear this question, it's actually very difficult to answer. Our funding team is formed of Daniel Gomez. He's a Mexican entrepreneur. John Mark Walls, he's our CEO. He's also from the United States. He would always emphasize that he's from the South. Alexis Bourgeois, he's the Swiss guy. He embodies where we come from, which is Switzerland. He's the only Swiss person into the team, but we are a Swiss startup. Javi, Juanma are our developers. They're both from Spain. They do an amazing lasagna. They would never let me peel off the apples. Never. And I have something else to say. Juanle, our product manager, he's Spanish, he's from Nice. This is just part of the story. The reason why I said it's very difficult to talk about our team is because we owe this award to our amazing community of volunteers who worked from 15 European countries, who inspired us, and we owe this award to them first and foremost.
Now you cheated me. You cheated also Mrs. Stessel. You did not tell where you are from.
I'm from Romania.
Okay, very good. Last question. I said before, the thing you can take from here is the networking, but also the kind of comments and ideas. What did you learn new about your project this afternoon from the student feedback which you got, both international as well as from Campus 02?
The ideas were amazing, and just a shout out to the two teams that helped our project. They had great ideas on the revenue side, on the concept side. It was really great. We're in a kind of new development phase, and sort of like the Isaladar comment, they validated a lot of where we're moving with the project, which for us was great to hear. In addition, they gave us some new ideas on how we can make our project more sustainable in the future in terms of revenue, and really thinking about what our users need. It was a great analysis, and really hats off. It was fantastic.
So group innovation, thanks to the European Youth Award. Mr. Stessel, I have to tell you one thing. The jury last night was completely split. They thought that GovFaces should be the overall winner because it is so well developed as a complete solution and application that it advances much beyond what social media still today can do, and how democracy can be actually much more transparent and also participatory than the representative democracy which we have now. But they also fell in love with another project because it is so much embodying the social spirit of the European Youth Award. Can we see the tape, please?
The Slum Challenge, Denmark. Understanding slum urbanization. More than 1 billion people worldwide live in slum cities, most of them young. The interactive documentary film, Slum Challenge, presents the point of view of a Filipino boy. The storyline unfolds in 54 interconnected sequences, and users have gamified options on what will happen next at the end of each sequence. The Slum Challenge addresses teens aged 13 to 18. It provides vivid insights into the dilemmas, pains and choices of life of the poor.
Innovation. Let us welcome Mikael Christensen here on the stage. Congratulations. Mikael, the interactive storytelling of Slum Challenge, come here. The Slum Challenge is about urbanization, but it's also about the challenge of a boy living in Manila to survive. In which way can it actually be used and deployed and distributed around in Europe?
Well, hopefully it can cause some social engagement to some challenges in another part of the world, which we don't see in Europe every day.
So, have you worked with schools already? How are you going to distribute it, and in which way can it be actually shared here in Styria and in Graz and in other places?
Well, right now it's in Danish, and even though Denmark is the heart of the world, we want to fund some money to do it in English as well, and who knows, maybe even Austrian or German.
I think you just lost your award because you got a green heart, and you have a green heart here, so you are a little bit disoriented. Styria is the green heart of the world. Mr. Kittel has a prize for each of every one of you, and this is what?
This is a tablet. Thanks. This is a mobile device, and as I said before, mobile devices are nowadays the most important platform to access mobile services and also your great products. And in order to further improve them in the future, you will always need some up-to-date devices, so I'm glad to give you these prizes.
Thank you very much. Mrs. Stessel, we are at the very end of this event. I want to take the opportunity with you here being on stage to thank very much our partners here in Graz, especially also the creative industries in Styria, SIS and Eberhard Schrempf. I want to thank particularly the city of Graz and the mayor, Mr. Nagel. I want to hope that we will get some funding from the province of Styria the next year. And I want to thank especially all the many sponsors, partners, and so on, who have supported the European Youth Award so much over the last months. I want to say a special thank you and ask to come on the stage Birgit Kolb, who has been the manager this year and hopefully also next year. You get your special handshake from the State Secretary. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the European Youth Award in the year 2014. Thank you very much for your participation here. Thank you for joining us tonight. And thank you. Through your presence, you gave recognition to the winning teams. Can I ask the winning teams and all the jurors and mentors to come on the stage for the final photo? And let's have some music, please.